Yeah, welcome to all of you. So in the last class, we have covered till Sutra number 40. From today, we will start from Sutra number 41. Let us quick revision about the last classes. Okay. So the Purus Jnanam, that 6 kinds of special siddhis. Then if we are under that, then our actual level, it will fall down. How we yogi can attain, how to enter the another body, Udan Jayajal, how that controlling the Udan Vayu, yogi can move on the water, on the thrones, on the mud, how the yogi can able to control on the Sayama, Saman Vayu, then his body will be luminous. So from Sutra number 41, it is here one sutra is by mistake here, so it is 41, okay, in this book. Yeah. The power of divine hearing, Sutra number 41. Shotra kasayoho sambandh संयमात divyam srotram. You know that how we can hear. So the main reason behind of listening, that is the vibration. Science also proved it. Because in the space we cannot hear, because the vibration can't move there. So here, the same concept he is following here, Chotra Kasayo. Chotra meaning that your ear sense. Okay, so 5 senses we have. Okay, so ear, eyes, nose, tongue, and touch. So it is about the hearing. So controlling your ear sense. And Akasa, or the space. Sambandh Sayamata. So how they are correlated, how they are related with each other, how the vibration it flow in the space. If yogi do Sayama on that, Sayama meaning Dharana, Dhyan and the Samadhi, then what will happen? Divyam Srotram. Divyam meaning the divine. Srotram meaning divine hearing power. What is the meaning of divine hearing power? That right now we have the limited hearing power. So generally science is telling more than 20,000 100 sound only we can hear. So very lightly if anyone is talking, we cannot hear. Right now I'm in Bangalore. What is happening in the Delhi, I cannot hear because my hearing sense is normal. But divine hearing meaning the distance gap also it will cover. Not only in Delhi, in all over the world, what is happening, which place, under the water or above the water, above the universe, above the earth, the other planets, etc. Wherever which kinds of sound is producing, everything yogi will get to know which kinds of sound it is. So this is the divine hearing power, so that yogi can attain. If he does Sayama on the ear sense and the space. Okay. One of you, can you please conclude this sutra? Come on.
Hariom, sir. So when the yogi does the samyama, that is samyama is the dhyana, dharana, and samadhi on the ear and the space, that is akasha, then the yogi attains the divine hearing. The divine
Very,
hearing.
very good, ma'am. Next sutra is the how yogi can move in the space. That power, as like the Narad Muni, how he can move in the space. So, what is the science behind that? Maharshi Patanjali is telling in Sutra number 42. Kaya kasayoho. Kaya meaning your physical body. Akasayo meaning this space. Okay. Sambandha Sayamat, how your physical body is related with the sky element. Doing Sayama on that. That one thing is also important here. Sayamat Laghutul. Laghu meaning the light particles, light atoms. Laghu meaning light, tul meaning particles. So here they are translating just a cotton. So not only cotton, all the light particles, all everything which is light, which can move in the space. Okay, that is the meaning of tul. So here it is laghu, light tul, light particles. Okay, smapatte, smapatte meaning doing dharana dhyana and the samadhi. If yogi able to do this thing, then what will happen? Cha akasgamnam. Akasgamnam meaning that his body will become very light, and out of result, then what will happen? Easily he can move in the space. He can run, he can walk, he can fly, anything. You can understand. This is the moving in the space power. Power, how yogi can move. Okay? Yeah. One of you, can you please conclude this sutra?
So, kaya akashayoho sambandha samyamat lagutula samapattehe cha akashagamanam. Here lagutula is all light particles, which moves in space. Samapatte means doing dharana dhyana in samadhi. Here, by making samyama on that lagutula samapatte, one can uh, one can travel through the space. One can travel through, one can walk, and one can run. Anything can done in the space.
Very good, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Next sutra, sutra number 43. Power of universal state of mind. Prakasa Vrandchah. At same that all the knowledge you can understand. As pranayama also this benefit we understand in sadhana pada. Prakasa Vrandchah. Okay. Meaning that the effect of the agyana avran Just for example, sun is luminous, lights are also visible, okay? Because of the avran of the clouds, we are not able to see the sunlights. So as same, so we have the extraordinary powers in our soul, full of knowledge. Our soul is the source of the knowledge, our chitta. Okay. So because of the agyan, as like the clouds, we are not able to see the sun properly. That's as same because of the karma sanskar, because of the klesas. So we are not able to see our actual knowledge. So that karma sanskar and that klesa effect will reduce and actual knowledge will arise. How? The method is given here. It is bahir kalpita. It is akalpita. Akalpita. So two things is here. One is kalpit. Second is akalpit. Kalpit meaning imaginable. Akalpit meaning unimaginable. Okay, two things are here. Kalpit meaning imaginable. Here is telling about the akalpit, unimaginable. Bahir meaning external. Vritti meaning state of mind. Mahavideha, existence without body. So here the few books they are conflicting. You are telling the chitta is going out from the body. You are telling no, chitta is not leaving the body, but just he is correlating with the external things, unimaginable. But most of the text were how they are translating. So in the kalpit vritti, chitta is in the mind. Chitta or mind in is the body, and we are imagining the external things. As right now, I'm sitting in on my table, and now I'm closing my eyes and I'm imagining the mountains, sun, rivers. So outside I am doing dharana. Doing dharana from out of the body, that we called Mahavideha. Mahavideha meaning in the body, Mahavideha meaning from outside the body, we are imagining. If our chitta is in the body and we are imagining outside, that is the Mahavideha or the Kalpit Vritti it is. When mind is in the body. So most of the authors they are translating akalpit. Akalpit meaning unimaginable. We are telling the mind is leaving the body and then he is associating with the external things, external vrittis. So if yogi able to do this thing, then what will happen? Tatah prakasavranachah. As same we also understand that in the other sutra that par sarira vesah, bandha karana saithalyat par sarira vesah, as like that, it is a little advanced step of that sutra, okay? The same thing when a yogi able to do this thing, then prakasavranachah, all the knowledge, all the obstacles will remove and the actual knowledge he will attain. This is the meaning of this sutra. Okay. One of you, can you please conclude this sutra?
Yeah, और एक बार मतलब once more please.
Once more. It is little difficult, I can understand. So now let us read this meaning. Okay. So first you have to be very clear what is the meaning of kalpit and what is the meaning of akalpit. How they are translating? In the state of Mahavideha. Mahavideha meaning out of the body. Okay. The vrittis are inconceivable and outside the scope of the body, wherever the covering of light is destroyed. So it is that, so we are associating our vritti from out of the body, okay, and that is the unimaginable state of mind with the external objects. That is the Mahavideha. Without the body, we are associating our mind with the external things, external objects. If we able to do, then prakasavranachah, that obstacle, it will remove an actual light, actual knowledge yogi able to get. Are you getting? Can you please conclude? Confusing?
Yes, confusing.
So when
But
we
here we have to samyama and the vrittis. That is the state of mind. Is it?
Sorry, ma'am, what you are telling?
Yes, sir. Do we have to samyama and the vrittis? That state
That
of mind.
vritti, that vritti which is outside and
Ah,
unimaginable,
ah.
outside the body and unimaginable. That vritti we have to do.
So it means that means we have by making samyama and the vrittis which are unimaginable and which is from outside the body. If we do samyama and that vrittis, we can get that the obstacle that prakasha avaranam that will be removed. We,
Very good. Yes,
is
yes,
it,
yes.
sir?
Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. It is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, next sutra. Yes, a very interesting sutra it is. How we can mastery on the bhutaj. Bhutaj meaning 5 major elements: sky element, air element, fire element, water element, and the earth element. How we can mastery on that? So all the bhutas, they have the 5 states, 5 major qualities. Not only qualities, so 5 categories we are dividing. If we able to do Sayama, all that things, then we can conquer the bhutaj. We can get mastery on the bhutaj. First is the sthula. Sthula meaning the gross state. How we can feel that these are the bhutas? Sthul sarupa. So whatever we can see, we can feel that it is the earth element, it is the water element. So we can see water, we can see earth, we can see fire, we can feel air, and with our brain and science, we can feel that empty space also there. So these are the sthula states. Sarupa. Sarupa meaning symptoms or characteristics. How we can recognize it is the earth? Earth, because of it is harder element, it meaning The majority of earth element is there. How we can recognize water element? Because what is the symptoms of water? So it is liquid form. What is the symptoms of fire? It is luminous and warm. What is the symptoms of air? So it flow. What is the symptom of space? It is empty. So it is the Sarupa, the real form of the elements. Okay. Then next is the Sukshma, the subtle elements. What is the Sukshma forms of the elements? I already explained you that Sabda is the subtle form of sky. Gandha is the subtle form of Prithvi element. Rasa is the subtle element of the water. So it meaning that 5 tanmatras, these are the Sukshma tattva from that elements that this element is producing. So from 5 tanmatras, all the bhutas, they are created. It means all the tanmatras, they are the sukshma element, they are the subtle elements. Okay. Next is the anavya. Anavya, they are translating interpenetrating. But it will be easy if you understand anavya meaning that sattvic, rajasic and the tamasic gunas. Because that gunas they are affecting. Because these elements, these are because of the prakriti. Okay. Because of the prakriti, it means sattvic, rajasic, tamasic gunas also here also. So that is the anavya. The same activities, the same function of the gunas will also react here. So that is the anavya. Arthavatva. Arthavatva, it meaning what is the role of the prakriti. So because it is also the part of the prakriti, na? And in the sadhan pada, I explained you bhoga and the apvarga. Bhoga meaning to serving the purusa, apvarga meaning to giving the moksha. Okay. So as same, all the elements which are created from the prakriti, they have the two goals, bhoga and apvarga. The same thing meaning here, arthaveta. So doing sayama on arthaveta also, that these bhutas, they have the function of the bhoga and apvarga. Then sayamata, doing sayama on that, on these 5 things, sthula, sarupa, sukshma, anavya, and the arthaveta. If yogi able to do this thing, then he can mastery over the elements. Okay. So again, I'm explaining you. So 5 major things in the bhutas: sthul, sarup, sukshma, anavya, and arthaveta. Okay. Sthul meaning, so in which form we feel all the 5 elements. Okay, that are the sthul. Sarupa meaning symptoms of the 5 elements. Heaviness of the earth, wetness of the water, heat of the fire, movement in the air, emptiness in the sky. Sukshma, subtle, the 5 tanmatras, which are the main originator of the 5 elements. Anavya, the levels of gunas in the 5 elements. Arthaveta, the purpose of these elements, because it is the prakriti also created from prakriti, the same things, the same role of the prakriti, bhoga and apvarga. to the Purusa. So this is the Arthaveta. If yogi able to do Sanyama on these 5 things sequentially, the sequence will also come in the exam. Remember these things, Stula, Sarupa, Suksham, Anavya, Arthavetas. In this way, you have to do Sanyama, then Bhutjaya, yogi able to conquer the 5 bhutas, all the bhutas. Okay, then what will happen? We'll read in the next sutra. Requesting to one of you, can you please conclude this sutra? Yes, please.
When the yogi does samyama on the 5 aspects, that is sthula, that is the gross body, and then swarupa, which is the real form of that body only, sukshma, also the subtle part, and anavya, the levels of all the gunas, and arthavat, that which is the role of prakriti in nature, does samyama and all these parts, then he attains Bhutajaya, that is the mastery over the all elements.
Very good. Then what will happen? If yogi able to do mastery on the 5 elements, in the next sutra it is. Sutra number 45. It is Tato. After getting mastery on the 5 elements, Bhutjaya, then what will happen? Anima Adi Pradurbhava. Pradurbhava meaning rising, appearance. Anima Adi, it meaning the Siddhi. Siddhi, it will appear as like the, who is the owner of the Siddhi? Lord Hanuman. We discussed which recite in the Hanuman Chalisa also, na? Siddhi Navnidhi ke data. Hanumanji has the power of the Siddhis. Okay? So that Siddhi yogi can attain. Anima, the Siddhi. We'll discuss what are the 8 Siddhi. Kaya Sampat. Kaya Sampat meaning physical wealth. Physical wealth. Many times, 4 to 5 times I noticed in the exam from Kaya Sampat in UGC. Next sutra is Kaya Sampat. Here is just Kaya Sampat, next is detail. 46, okay? And then Tadar Dharma Anabhigatasya. The Dharma meaning the functions of the bhutas, they will not affect to the yogi. Okay, now let us discuss one by one. First, understand the Anima. So, 8 special siddhis. Anima. Oh, here is not explaining. Here it is. Okay. No. Okay, I am explaining here. You please note it down. I think here, yeah, here it is. Yeah, very good. Anima. Anima meaning, and as like a anu. Very subtle body, as like a atom. As like when Hanumanji, he was crossing the ocean, Sursa Rakshasi came front of him and she told, you have to enter in my body. Then what Hanumanji did? He make his body larger to larger, larger to larger. And same Sursa Rakshasi, Sursa demon, she was also extending her mouth so that Hanumanji can enter his mouth. So that was the Mahima. So the Mahima, Hanumanji was extending his body larger to larger. Then suddenly Hanumanji, he make his body as a like a atom, and suddenly he enter his mouth and came back. So it is the Siddhi of Anima. Anima meaning to making the body as like a atom. As same Hanumanji also did when he was entering in the Lanka. But Lankani noticed in the Anu form, he visited at the night in all the Lanka. Anima, very smaller body. Mahima, larger body. Okay. Laghima, very light body. That's why he was moving now, because his body becoming so light. Garima, Garima meaning heavy body. As like the example of the Mahabharata, when Bhima, he was overconfident on his power. Then Hanumanji, he lied down as he became the older monkey, and Bhima, he told that I cannot cross your tail. Then he told, okay, you keep it to the side. But Bhima, he gave his full energy, but he was not able to move his tail also, because of the Garima. And Manji make his body so heavy. And Angad is also the example of it. Angad, when he enters in the King Ravana court, he establishes his foot there, becoming so heavy, no one can shake his leg also. So it is the Garima. So how we can heavy our body. Next is the Prapti. Prapti meaning capacity to get anything, reach anywhere. Prapti. Prakamya, unobstructive fulfillment of the desire. Prakamya meaning whatever yogi want to get, as like Aladdin ka chirag. What you want? I want this thing. That thing will come front of you. Prakamya. Whatever we are wishing, immediately it will fulfill. It is prakamya. Tatha astu, like that, no? God is telling tatha astu, immediately it is happening. Vasitva, control over all objects, organic and the inorganic. It is the vasita. All the 5 elements will be under control. They will not affect him. Isito. Isito meaning as like the God. And what is the role of the God? So he can create and he can destroy the world. The same thing, yogi also, if he get number 8 power, he can create this universe or the another universe, and he can destroy also. So these are the Siddhis. And again I'm repeating, because this questions also come in the exam sometimes. Sahi Milan, like that question. Anyhow, examiner can ask questions. Very, very important it is. Anima, light body. Laghima, Anima, smaller body. Laghima, light body. Mahima, larger body. Garima, heavy body. Prapti, reach anywhere. Prakamya, immediately fulfilling the desire. Vasitam, control all the objects. Isitav, create and destroy this universe. Okay, this it is the Siddhis. Okay, and then next is the Kaya Sampat. Kaya Sampat meaning physical wealth. Detail in the next sutra we will discuss. What is the Kaya Sampat? Next sutra, okay? And Tadarth Dharma Anabhigatasya. Dharma, what is the dharma of the 5 elements? The dharma meaning the role, the duty. What is the duty of the earth element? It is heavy. Stone. If anyone is throwing stone on me, then my body will be heated by him. But the yogi, because he has conquered the Bhutjaya Siddhi, that's why the stone will not affect to him also. Fire will not affect. Water will not affect to his body, because that dharma of the elements, they will not affect to the yogi. If that yogi, he conquered the Bhutjaya Siddhi. Okay. One of you, can you please translate, yeah, according to your understanding, this sutra? Yes, please.
Uh, yes, sir. After mastering over these Bhutjaya Siddhi, yogi will get Ashta Siddhi, uh, eight special Siddhi, that is Anima, very subtle, as atom, as Hanumanji changes his form during entering into the Lanka. Laghima means very light body, Mahima means the body which is very large, and Garima means the very heavy body. Prapti, capacity to get anything and to reach anywhere. And prakamya means whatever yogi want to get, he will get in front of him. uh, and Vashitva, control over all the object, which is organic or inorganic, and all the five elements. Ishatva, as like a god, he will be able to create or destroy this world. And and also uh, prakamya, uh,
Kai Sampati.
and हाँ, kaya sampat, मतलब he will get the physical wealth. He will after as he get mastery over the Bhutjaya, he will not get affected of five elements because he conquered that five elements.
Kai Sampat is a physical wealth. Detail in the next sutra is about the Kai Sampat. Kai Sampat meaning Kaya. Kaya meaning physical body. Sampat meaning it is a physical wealth. Okay. And Tadartha Mahan Likhata. What is the meaning of it, ma'am?
Sir, he will be not getting affected of all the five elements because he conquered that elements, mastery over these elements.
Very good. That those dharmas, they will not affect. They will be not obstacles. So these three siddhi we are getting. Anima, it's extra 8 siddhi, Kaya Sampat, and the dharmas they will of the bhutas, they will not affect. Okay, these questions can come in the exam. Okay. Now understand what is the Kaya Sampat. 5 to 6 times I noticed in UGC exam from this sutra only. Very, very important sutra it is. So first, the physical wealth is the Kaya Sampat, meaning physical wealth. Rupa, his body will become so beautiful, attractive, as like Kamdev. Rupa, Lavanya, Lavanya meaning luminous body, graceness will be there. As you see the Lord Krishna, so attractive eyes, attractive body, attractive figure. Even he is black, even he is dark, either he is attractive. Lavanya. Lavanya meaning not only Gorapan, not only whiteness, no. Lavanya meaning that chamak, attractiveness. A black person also can be Lavanya. Okay? Bal. Bal meaning the strength. Like Hanumanji, so powerful. Powerful body, full of energy. Full night he bring the Himalaya Parvat, that's something, the Jadibuti, that mountain, he bring from Himalaya to Lanka in the single night. So that kind of show strength. Vajra, Sahananatwani. Vajra meaning body should be harder. And how examiner are making fool, how examiner are confusing. What he is adding here? He is adding flexible body. Can you see flexibility anywhere here? Flexibility is not in the sutra, but UGC, they are confusing the adding word flexibility here. Because question is here hardness, not the flexibility. So flexibility if you are getting, so it is a wrong answer. Please be carefully. That's why most students, they select the wrong answer. Because we understand flexibility is the good, but here directly it is not mentioning. Indirectly we can understand, but directly not mention the flexibility. Okay, please be carefully. If this time also this question is coming in the exam, okay? So the four things, first is the Rupa, beautiful body, Lavanya, attractive body, Bal, strength too much, Vajra, stronger, harder body. Okay. Sahanantwani, these are the Kaya Sampat, these are the physical wealth yogi will attain. Yeah, one of you, can you please conclude Sutra number 46?
Sutra number 46, it is Rupa, Lavanya, Bala, Vajra, Samhanatvani, Kaya Sampat. So here in this sutra, what is Kaya Sampat? That is explained here. So the Kaya Sampat is Rupa, that is beauty. Lavanya is the grace. Then Bala is the physical wealth, physical strength. Okay. So then Vajra is as hard as the diamond strength. The Samhanatvani, all these together form the Kaya Sampat.
Very good, ma'am. Next is the, now we have understand about the bhutas. Now, these are the bhutas. Now, let us later next level Inderyajaya. So we understand in Sutra number 44, 45, 46, if we get mastery on the bhutas. Now, from Sutra number 47, what will happen and how we can do mastery on the senses. Sutra number 47 it is. So the same thing, 5 main things in the senses. First is the Grahan, Sarupa, Asmita, Anavya, Arthveto, Sayamat, Indriyajaya. So what is Grahan? Grahan meaning as same in the 5 major element it was the sthul. So but because Indriyas they are the not sthul, they are the Grahan, power of cognition. Grahan. Okay. Sarupa. Sarupa meaning their real nature. What is the nature of the senses? Here, ears roll to hear, eye roll to visualize, skin roll to feeling touch, tongue roll to taste, like that. Okay. Sarupa, the real nature. Asmita. Asmita, it is the subtle element, or indirectly you can understand ahankara. It is created from the ahankara. Okay. Arthveta. Arthveta meaning the same thing. The role of the, no, something is missing here. Anavya is missing, no? Oh, they are, oh, both are the different, but they are mixing here. Anavya is different, Arthveta is different, okay? So Anavya meaning the same thing. The 3 gunas is applying on here also. Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. To understanding the level of the gunas, that is the Anavya. Arthveta. Arthveta meaning the role of the Indriyas, because Indriyas they are the part of the Prakriti, and Prakriti has the 2 role, Bhoga and the Apvarga. So that is the Arthveta. If yogi do Sanyama on that, then Inderyajaya, mastery on the sense organs. Let us revision again. Grahan, the power of the cognition, normal stages of the senses. Sarupa, the real nature, the symptoms. Asmita, the cause of the senses, that is the Asmita, Ahankara. Anavya, the level of gunas in the 5, not 5 elements. Here wrong it is. It will be 5 senses, okay? 5 senses. By mistake typing it is 5 senses. Arthaveta, the serving of the purpose of the 5 here, not elements, 5 senses here should be, okay? 5 senses. This is the five things where the yogi, if he do sayama, then easily he can get mastery on the sense organs. Yeah, one of you, can you please conclude this sutra?
So when the yogi does samyama on the cognition, the power of cognition, that is the normal stage of the senses, the real nature, which are the symptoms of the senses, on the egoism, that is the cause of the senses, on the Anvaya. Anvaya here is the level of the gunas in the 5 senses, that is the interpenetrating nature. And then on the Artha, how do you say that?
Arthavetta, ma'am.
Arthavyatya.
Arthavetta.
Arthavatta. So that is the serving the purpose of the 5 senses, like the bhoga and the apavada. When he does the samyama on all these, he attains the mastery of the sense organs.
Very good, ma'am. Now the same thing, benefits. What we will get? Sutra number 48. If yogi able to do Inderyajaya, then what will happen? After that, Manojvittam, Vikrana Bhava hai, and Pradhana Jesha. These 3 things yogi will attain. Manojvittam meaning speed of mind. As like mind is so fast now, the same yogi board will get. The Narad Muni, within a second he was in the Bhuloka, and next second he is in the Swargaloka. In movie we can see now. Immediately, within a second, he can go there. That kind of manojvitvam, speed of mind, that speed yogi will get. Vikrana bhavaha. Vikrana bhava meaning freedom from sense organs. The another meaning of Vikrana bhava, just 1 minute. Okay, Vikrana bhava meaning here that freedom from sense organs. It meaning I'm here. So what happened when I explained you that Divyam Sotram? So we can hear what is happening, which kinds of sound is producing in Delhi or America. But that was only related to hear, divine hearing. So here, you will relate all the senses. Vikrana bhava meaning the distance, okay, the obstacles, that will not be barrier for the yogi. All the senses from anywhere, according to his choice, he can feel without the physical body also. At the single place, he can sense everything what is happening in this world. That is Vikrana Bhavaha. Okay. Pradhan gesture. Pradhan we use word for the Prakriti. Prakriti is the Pradhana. It is another name of the Prakriti also, noted down. Jai. Jai meaning conquest of the Prakriti. Now Prakriti will not destroy him. Now he has conquered the Prakriti. Okay. So this is the benefits of the Inderyajaya. One of you, can you please conclude this sutra? Yes, please.
When the yogi does samyama on the speed of the mind, the freedom from the sense organs is attained, and he conquers the prakriti. That means the prakriti no longer affects him.
When it will happen, ma'am?
So when he follows the speed like that of the mind, that means
Not-
when he has attained the mastery of the sense organs.
Yeah, tato meaning mastery on the sense organ. Then this will happen, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let us the revision of the today class one by one. If possible, on your camera and answer, okay? Okay, I'm asking first question to Suma ma'am. Yes, Suma ma'am, can you please answer? Can you please revise Sutra number 41?
41, sir. 1 second. Sutra number 41 is Shrotra Akashayoho Sambandha Sanyamad Divyam Shrotram. So it is that sutra. It is about the power of divine hearing. When the yogi will get the power of divine hearing by some samyama on the space, samyama on the ear and the space, the yogi will attain the power of divine hearing.
Very good, ma'am. Next sutra to Ankita ji. Can you please revise the next sutra 42?
Yes, sir. If a yogi doing samyama on the light particles, all the light particles, then he will be get the power to move into the space anywhere easily. He can walk on the space, and he can also run on the space.
Yeah, one thing also you are missing, that is Kaya Kasayu. Two things are here. One is the Kaya Kasayu, second is the light particles. Okay. This question will come
Doing
in.
samya on kaya akasha, and doing samya on light particles, he will be able to move into the space anywhere easily.
Yes, very good. Next to Sukanya ma'am. Next sutra ma'am.
Yes, sir. It is Bahir Kalpita Vrittir Mahavideha Tataha Prakasha Avarana Kshayaha. Here, by doing samyama and vriddhis, that is the real, which is the state of mind and which is unimaginable, one can that is his all coverings will be removed. That all obstacles will be removed. That is the prakasha avaranam. Avarana kshayaha. Kshayaha means removed.
Knowledge.
Obstacle will remove. Very good ma'am. Next to Disarakshit. Next sutra.
Yes, yes. Oh, camera on. Wait, wait, wait. Okay.
You are muted.
Not audible properly. Very less sound we are getting here.
Now, am I audible?
Yes, now it is fine. Continue.
Okay. So, when the yogi focuses on the stool body and its own real self, its own swarupa, and then on the sukshma, also the subtleness of the body, along with the levels of the all guna, and the role of prakriti happening, when he does samyama on all these 5 aspects, then only he can attain bhutajaya, that is mastery over all the elements.
Very good. Next question to Usha ma'am. Then what will happen, ma'am, if you will be able to do Bhutjaya?
So the 46th one, Rupa Lavanya Bala Vajra Sahanatwami. So the Rupa is the
Anima,
perfection of the.
Anima etc. One sutra use.
I have to do the 45th one, is it?
Next one of the Bhutjaya Siddhi. Tato anima adi pradurabhava.
So, okay, 45, yeah. Tato animadi pradurbhavah kama sampata, kaya sampata, arthamana ami abhidhatascha. So from there, the tato is from the anima, etc. That means all the ashtasiddhis, anima, lagima, mahima, garima, prapti, prakyama, prakyamya, avashitva. So all these ashtasiddhis, that means to become as small as an atom, to become as light, is lagima. Mahima is to become large. Garima is becomes heavy. Prapti is it can reach the capacity to reach anywhere. Prakamya is the unobstructed. That means any of the desires get fulfilled. And Vashitva is gets control over all the objects, organic or inorganic. And Ishitva is like attaining the state of God, that is to be able to create and destroy at will. So these 8 siddhis appear as a result of the complete mastery over the Panch Mahabhutas. So from these, he attains the perfection of the body, and there's non-obstruction from the functions of the body follows from this. And the dharma, that means the nature of these elements, the actual functions of these elements also do not become an obstruction for the yogi.
Very good, ma'am. Next, Suma ma'am. Please conclude the next sutra.
Sutra number 46.
Yes.
Rupa Lavanya Bala Vajra Samhanatvani Kaya Sampat. So this sutra tells about what is Kaya Sampat, what is this physical Kaya Sampat or physical wealth. It is stated that Rupa, that is beauty, Lavanya, grace, Bala, it is the physical strength. All these Vajra is the hard body, Sahana Tattvani, all these together form the Kaya Sampat.
Very good, ma'am. Very good. Next to Ankita ji. Next sutra, can you please explain? Ankita ji.
Yes, sir. ग्रहण स्वरूपा स्मितान्य अन्वन्यम वार्थ वक्त संयमादि इंद्रिया जयः means mastery over the senses, 5 main things in the senses, that is grahan means the stool, that power of cognition. What is the real nature of indriya swarupa? The working of the senses, like what eyes are doing, like looking, and ears is listening, skin is what experiencing the senses, and tongue, etc. Asmita means subtle, means the cause of the senses, that is ahankara, and anavya means 3 gunas, the level of 3 gunas in the 5 senses, and arthavya tav, the role of the prakriti, that is the bhoga and aparvaga, and mastery over these senses, Sayama will get,
Inderyajaya.
we get all
Then,
these Indriya
very
Jaya.
good. Next to Disaji. Then what will happen if yogi do Inderyajaya, ma'am?
Then tato mano no sorry tato mano javitvam vikrana bhava pradhana jayascha. So when he will do samyama, he will attain all this indriya jaya, then he will gain this his very valiant speed of mind, and will attain this vikrama bhava, which is like divine senses. Like he can sit and feel all the senses from anywhere in the universe, and then will happen pradhana jayascha, that he finally achieves the conquest of prakriti which he was searching for.
Very good, very good. So request to Sukanya, ma'am. Can you please conclude the class, ma'am, with Santi Mantra?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everyone sit in a comfortable posture. join